Okay, I added 48 new items into the game. I'm hoping to extend this number to 24,000, but we're going to get to that later. For now, let's build the structure, which will require us to be built in order to grab these 48 new items, which will be extended to 24,000. So worth getting. It does require end bricks, so it is end game content. Now you're probably thinking, what do these items actually do? Well, that's what you're going to find out. Basically, you put them in your offhand after you've crafted them, and they give you very, very special abilities depending on how you craft them. So we'll just place a dropper here, and a diamond right down there, and it is a little bit buggy at the moment. Okay, so I finally got it to work. The materials you're going to need are right here. Oh, let's take a look at this. So, in order to craft these things, you just need an experience bottle in the center, and you can choose if you want to put a diamond in the top, iron ingot in the left, gold ingot in the right, and an emerald in the bottom. So let's just have an emerald in the bottom, and you can coat the rest in either glowstone, sugar, or redstone. So let's just do redstone, and we should get this item right here. This is a normal damage gem. So we get minus 30% attack speed, but plus 4 attack damage. And that's only when you're in your offhand. So it will slow down your items, but it will make them deal more damage. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's do one with glowstone. So bottle of enchanting here, emerald here, and a glowstone here. Now, you can see that this one is a little bit more powerful. So it is minus 45% attack speed this time, but it's plus 6 attack damage instead of plus 4. So this is a heavy damage gem, and it does a little bit more. So what if we got a diamond instead? So the diamond goes in the top slot, and let's do sugar around the sides. And we get a gem, and it gives plus 25% speed, but it reduces attack damage. So what if we combined these things? What if we had a diamond here, an emerald here, and then got redstone on the outside, for example? Well, we get this, a normal swift transfer gem. It does not affect your attack damage, but increases your speed and reduces your attack speed. So now we've just created a new item by combining the abilities of the diamond and the abilities of the damage. So that's pretty interesting. You can combine all of them, by the way. Let's just combine, maybe we'll grab an iron and a gold, and we'll coat the rest in glowstone. And we get heavy weight transfer gem. So it really heavily reduces our attack damage, minus 12, but increases our maximum health by 15 and armor by 15. So if you do this, it transfers your weight to your maximum health. So while you're holding this, you're pretty much indestructible. However, you pretty much can't attack anything unless you have the most powerful sword in the world. Let's do another. Let's just have a gold ingot here and an iron ingot here. But you get the idea, there are 48 combinations of this. And I've got these the wrong way. There we go. And we get a normal immunity transfer gem. Okay, so this reduces our speed and attack damage, but increases our maximum health and our armor. So look at that. But so does this. This also reduces our attack damage, but not nearly as much as our immunity gem. But this one does also decrease the speed. So with every positive you get a negative to go with it. So I've drawn up a diagram here of the different things that happen. So if you add an emerald, then it will add 2 damage, but it will also subtract 15% speed at the sugar level. And then I've got the redstone and glowstone level. So gold will add health, but reduce damage. Iron will increase armor, but decrease speed. And diamonds will increase speed, but decrease damage. And you can combine these things to however you like to get the different kinds of gems. All of them, actually. And if you wanted, you can actually create an empty gem, which at the moment is useless, but it will be useful in the future when I create the other 24,000 items that go with it. And I will explain that next episode, but this episode, here is the module. Here are the 48 items you can get. Okay, before I get on to explaining how that works, after the item and armor stand is summoned, blah blah blah, I've talked about that in previous enchanted engines, it does this. It adds a scoreboard objective, does a stats command, and then sets your score to 0. Now, the stats command is interesting. Basically, every time a command is run and an entity successfully runs that command, the stats command will go up by 1. So if an armor stand successfully ran a command twice, then the stats command will be 2. So what I'm doing here, I'm testing for a specific dropper. Now, if it has a certain crafting recipe in it, then the stats command will go to 1. And if that happens, then it's going to do a block data on the dispenser below, and then finally it's going to set its stat back to 0. And I've done that 48 times, which is why there are so many command blocks, which I will compact down later. But that is the entire module. Let's take a look at some of these cool little items you can get. So here's all 48, including the empty ones you can get, which won't be empty for long. So we've got our heavy Cloudwalker gem, plus 15 health, plus 75% speed, but reduced attack speed and attack damage. So that's why it's called Cloudwalker, because you never deal any damage. And then here's our heavy gold skin gem. So it adds to your health but reduces your attack speed. Here is a light damage gem. So it increases your attack damage but decreases your attack speed, similar to an axe. Here we have a normal grace gem. Plus 10 max health and plus 50% speed, but minus 6 attack damage. So there's all these different gems that you can craft with unique crafting recipes depending on what kind of minerals you put inside them. In the future, we're going to be able to add on to these gems, not with nearly as many command blocks, but hopefully it would add about 24,000 items to the game. Look forward to that. For now, thanks everyone for watching. I will see you in the next one. Take care.